All right, moving on to the dime. The dime is silver. It has Teddy Roosevelt on the front. He was a president. And it has a torch on the back. Can you see that? And the dime is worth 10 cents. So last week we learned that the penny is 1 cent. A nickel is 5 cents. And now we're learning that a dime is worth 10 cents. Before I move on to that, did you know that if you have 5 pennies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can replace these 5 pennies with a nickel? It's the exact same thing. 5 pennies is 5 cents. 1 nickel is 5 cents. So this right here, 5 pennies, is the exact same thing as 1 nickel. So now that we're moving on with our dimes, we're gonna count some dimes. And like I said, dimes is counting by 10. The nickel was counting by 5s, and we practiced counting by 5s. Let's practice counting by 10s very quickly. Ready, go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $1. Remember, when we're counting money, we say $1 instead of 100 cents. It would be $1. So, counting by 10, same thing. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is 50 cents. Let's add some more dimes. Count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That is 80 cents. What if I just had 2 dimes? 10, 20. That would be 20 cents. All right, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you want to be challenged. Here we go. Here's my challenge for the day. Holy moly. I see 3 different coins. Do you remember the first thing I said that you had to do when you count money? Which coin do you start with? You start with the coin that is worth the most. A dime is worth 10. A nickel is 5. A penny is 1 cent. Which is worth the most here? 10 cents, 5 cents, or 1 cent? Point to it. Which coin is worth the most? Point to it on your screen. Does your finger line up with mine? If so, pat yourself on the back. A dime is worth the most. So you always start when you count with the dime because it is worth the most. Notice it is small. It is the smallest coin, but it's worth more than the nickel and it's worth more than the penny. So we count 10. Do you see any more dimes? Nope. So then we switch to the nickel. Oh man, I have to jump from 10 to 5. That's just 10 plus 5. 10, 15. So right there is 15 cents. You add 1 more, 16. All of this together is 16 cents. 10, 15, 15 plus 1 is 16. Let's do another challenge. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay. Look at all of these coins. The first thing you should do before counting is to group them. You want to group all of the coins in a little pile that match. So I'm going to put all my dimes together, my nickels together, and my pennies together. So here, remind yourself, what do you do first? Dimes, because it's worth the most. 10, 20, 30. Now you add by fives. That's 30, 35, 40. Now add by ones. This is 40 cents, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43. This is 43 cents. Pretty tricky. Just remember, always start with the coin that is worth the most.